In October of 2017, a telescope in Hawaii picked up something moving through our solar system that didn't behave like anything astronomers had ever tracked before. It came from outside our solar system entirely. It was shaped unlike any asteroid or comet on record. And as it left, it sped up in a way that plain physics couldn't fully explain. To this day, scientists don't agree on what it actually was. And one Harvard astronomer has publicly argued there's a real possibility it wasn't a rock at all, but something built. We're talking about Oumuamua, our solar system's first confirmed visitor from another star. Stick around because this is a story about an object that showed up, broke the rules, and vanished again before anyone could get a proper look. On October 19, 2017, the Pan-STARRS 1 telescope in Hawaii spotted a faint point of light moving fast, on a trajectory that looked wrong. Astronomers ran the numbers, and the math only worked one way. This object hadn't come from anywhere in our solar system. It had come from interstellar space, passed close by the Sun, and was already on its way back out. By the time anyone realized what they were looking at, it had already made its closest approach nearly 6 weeks earlier. That closest approach came within about 24 million miles of the Sun. We basically caught it on the way out the door. It was named Oumuamua, Hawaiian for scout, or more fully, a messenger from afar, arriving first. It's a genuinely beautiful name for what it represented. The first confirmed object from another star system that humanity has ever actually detected passing through our own. Here's where things start getting strange. Oumuamua was estimated at up to about 400 meters long, roughly the length of 4 football fields, and extremely elongated, possibly 10 times longer than it was wide. Some models describe it as more cigar-shaped. Others suggest something flatter, closer to a pancake. Either way, that ratio is more extreme than any asteroid or comet ever observed in our own solar system. It was also tumbling end over end as it moved, rather than spinning smoothly the way most space rocks do. So somewhere between a breadstick and a pancake, spinning chaotically through the void. Not exactly the sleek alien spacecraft of the movies, but genuinely unlike anything we'd catalogued before. Which, for a rock that may have been drifting through the galaxy for hundreds of millions of years, is a strange way to show up to a party. Objects that swing past the Sun and head back out should slow down according to gravity, in a completely predictable way. Oumuamua didn't quite follow the script. As it left, it sped up slightly more than gravity alone should have allowed. Comets do this sometimes, but only because they're actively venting jets of gas and dust as sunlight heats their icy surface. And that venting acts like a tiny thruster. The problem is, Oumuamua showed none of that. No visible gas, no dust cloud, no tail, no coma. All the telltale signs comets throw off when they're doing exactly the kind of outgassing that would explain this kind of acceleration simply weren't there. So astronomers were left with an object accelerating like a comet, while looking by every visible measure like a bare rock. That contradiction, not aliens, just that one stubborn contradiction, is the actual mystery scientists have been arguing about for years. This is where Avi Loeb comes in, the chair of Harvard's astronomy department at the time. Not exactly a random internet theorist. Loeb publicly argued that one explanation fit the evidence better than people were comfortable admitting. That Oumuamua could be artificial, something like a lightweight solar sail, built thin enough that sunlight pressure alone could explain the acceleration without any gas or dust at all. The idea detonated across headlines worldwide. And it takes a very specific kind of confidence to stand up in front of the scientific community and argue that the boring explanation doesn't quite add up. So let's seriously consider aliens. And mean it as a research paper, not a Netflix pitch. Unsurprisingly, most of the scientific community pushed back hard. The astronomer who actually co-discovered the object called the alien theory, quote, a bit of wild speculation. And in 2019, a large international team of researchers published a paper concluding there was no compelling evidence favoring an artificial origin at all. So if it probably wasn't aliens, what was it? The leading natural theories are almost as strange as the alien one. One model suggests Oumuamua was riddled with frozen hydrogen ice, slowly venting invisible hydrogen gas that sunlight would strip away undetected, providing thrust without ever producing a visible tail. Another proposes it was a fragment of solid nitrogen ice, chipped off a Pluto-like exoplanet in some other star system entirely. Neither theory has been proven. And here's the frustrating part. We'll likely never know for certain. Because Oumuamua was only observable for around 80 days before it became too faint to track. It's already billions of miles away and getting farther every second. The universe's most interesting party guest, gone before anyone could get its number. But here's the twist worth sticking around for. It wasn't a one-time event. In 2019, astronomers confirmed a second interstellar visitor, nicknamed Borisov, which, almost comically, behaved exactly like a normal comet, complete with a proper dust tail. And in July of 2025, a third confirmed interstellar object, nicknamed Atlas, showed up too. 3 in under a decade, which means next time our telescopes might actually be ready. So let's recap. In October of 2017, an object from outside our solar system swept past the Sun, shaped unlike anything we'd ever tracked, accelerating in a way ordinary physics couldn't fully explain, and gone again before we could get a proper look. The leading scientific guesses point to strange, exotic ice. The most exciting guess points to a solar sail built by someone else entirely. Nobody has proven either one, and we've already spotted 2 more interstellar visitors since. If you learned something new today, give this video a like and subscribe, because apparently our solar system gets visitors and we're only just starting to notice. See you in the next one.